here for you. Fox 4 News starts now.
Hello, I'm Dan Godwin with a look at what's making news in North Texas. Investigators are trying to determine what caused a pilot to make an emergency landing on a highway in Forney, east of Dallas. The small plane landed in the median of Highway 80 near Pinson Road just before 3 yesterday afternoon. Nobody was hurt, but the plane was damaged. The aircraft took off from the Mesquite Metro Airport about 9:30 in the morning. It was returning to the airport when the pilot made the emergency landing.
I genuinely was shocked. I could not believe that something would happen like that on this busy of a highway.
The aircraft is registered to Pacific Fleet Aviation, LLC, in Rochester, New York, according to the FAA documents. The name of the pilot has not been released. Dallas police have rolled out a new way of reporting stolen vehicles in an effort to cut down on officers' response times. The Dallas Police Department expects to end the year with more than 18,000 auto thefts. The number up 40% from last year. The DPD admits the average time it takes to respond to an auto theft call is 12 hours. Now, when a caller dials 911, they will then be connected to a video chat call with limited duty police officers, and that direct communication is aimed at cutting down the response time to less than 2 hours.
It's officer safety. They're aware of a vehicle that's on the road that's stolen. And it's also hopefully getting that information into the system faster and getting that car recovered quicker for the resident as well.
Under the new system, once the report is taken, it goes to the auto theft unit made up of 12 officers at DPD. Dallas is one of many major cities across the U.S. trying to tackle a surging caseload of reported car thefts. A convicted sex offender who escaped from a southeast Texas prison Sunday is back in custody. Texas Department of Criminal Justice says Robert Yancey Jr. escaped with the help of his mother. While visiting him in the facility, they say she gave him a hoodie and a fake ID. He showed it to officers and was able to walk out of the prison in Brazoria County near Houston. Yancey was arrested yesterday morning in a neighboring county. His mother and her boyfriend are also in custody. Carroll ISD is the latest district to vote against hiring chaplains to serve as counselors unless they have the proper certification. A new state law allows school districts to hire volunteer chaplains to provide behavioral or mental health support. Trustees in South Lake say chaplains brought into the school system must have a master's degree in counseling and hold a counselor certificate from the state. Keller ISD will start the new year with a new superintendent. Dr. Tracy Johnson will officially take over in January. She will be the school district's first female superintendent. Trustees announced she was the lone finalist for the job last month. Johnson started her career in education as an elementary school teacher more than 20 years ago. Well, this could be the year Highland Park's Clayton Kershaw comes home. The all-star pitcher who grew up in Dallas has spent his entire career with the Dodgers. These days, Kershaw is a free agent. Some baseball analysts think he is flirting with the idea of playing for the World Series champion Rangers. The Rangers won't start the season with high-profile aces Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer, who are now both recovering from surgery. Kershaw is also rehabbing his left shoulder after surgery and likely won't be in a lineup until after the All-Star game, which will be played in July at Globe Life Field in Arlington. Well, before the Rangers head to spring training, they want to greet the fans who were there for every step of this championship season. Tickets are going quickly for next month's Fan Fest. Players and Rangers alumni will be there to say thanks to the team's most loyal fans. Fast passes for the annual event are already sold out, but general admission is $20 for adults, $10 for kids 13 and younger. DART will once again be reminding people to be safe on New Year's Eve, starting at 6 p.m. on Sunday and Sunday the 31st, and going until all service is done. DART will have free rides. Every bus and train will be free, and there's no need to purchase a pass. DART is offering the rides in cooperation with Molson Coors. The Free Rides program started more than 30 years ago, and since then has provided transportation to more than 8 million people.
I'm so happy, so happy. It was difficult, but today I'm done.
Coming up on Fox 4 News, he brought his family to America for greater opportunities, and this week, another family dream has come true.
Rain chances on the way up. We'll have the latest coming up.
A Dallas man has much to celebrate after graduating from college yesterday. Jean Tichinda moved his family to the U.S. from Cameroon on a visa 5 years ago. The French native didn't speak any English. He learned the language and enrolled at UT Dallas. He worked full-time while also attending college full-time. Yesterday, he graduated with a degree in electrical engineering.
I'm so happy, so happy. It was difficult, but today I'm done. Get a good job, and that's my goal. There's something better, and that can help me to take care to my family.
Well done. His oldest daughter just finished her first semester at Harvard. She FaceTimed her dad after the ceremony to congratulate him.
Well, looking ahead to the rest of your Tuesday, weather looking good. Temperatures topping out in the lower 60s, which is right about where we're supposed to be this time of the year. But we're going to be dealing with a lot of high clouds today, and those are going to be going nowhere over the next several days. Let me show you what's going on with our weather pattern, because this is going to be a big influence on our weather over the next few days. That warm area of high pressure breaking down. That's what's kept us dry the past few days. But over the weekend, a stormy area of low pressure, troughiness diving down to the Rocky Mountains. Out ahead of it, showers expected to break out across Texas and the rest of the plains. And that means our rain chances are going to be going up here in North Texas as we head towards the second half of this week, especially into the weekend. Let me show you our rain chances, because there's going to be two waves of rain. I think we're going to be dry through Wednesday, but Thursday rain chances do start to gradually increase. Thursday night could be quite wet across the area with lingering showers into Friday morning. A little bit drier for Saturday, though. I think there will be some showers around, and then there'll be another round sometime Saturday night and into Sunday morning before we dry out for the rest of Christmas Eve and into Christmas Day as well. Let me show you on Futurecast. This is Thursday evening. First round of rain moving in. Could be quite wet at times Thursday night and a very early Friday morning. I think we get this first round out of here for most of Friday. So I think most of the day during Friday will be okay. However, there will be more rain on the way. Saturday starts off dry, but as we head into Saturday evening and into Saturday night into early Christmas Eve morning, we will deal with another round of rain, though it does look like most of Christmas Eve will be okay once again across North Texas. So we're just going to have to keep an eye on the exact timing with that rain, but there will be multiple rounds of rain and potentially storms heading into this weekend. Either way, when it's all said and done, should manage to pick up an inch or two on average across the area. We'll certainly take all the rain that we can get. Looking around the country, here comes the warm-up ahead of that next system. 72 down in Brownsville, fairly mild and seasonable across Texas today with temperatures in the 50s. And the country as a whole, not overly chilly, but not overly warm either. It looks like a December day across the U.S., but we're going to be trending above average. In fact, the next 5 days are going to be warmer than average across North Texas, with those temperatures trending up into the mid to upper 60s by Saturday. Could even reach 70 degrees heading into Christmas Eve. So that forecast for above average temperatures leading up to Christmas is verifying. Same at night. In fact, could be 20 degrees above average at night leading up into Christmas Eve, so way warmer than what we'd like. And looking up in Canada, it's not that cold, at least for their standards. Widespread 20s across southern Canada. You got to go up to Rankin Inlet to find those sub-zero temperatures. But for right now, it does look like the cold air is going to remain bottled up in Canada for the foreseeable future. You can see through the last week of December, this gets us through Christmas Day and towards New Year's, warmer than average across much of the United States. So for right now, looking warmer than average. And that means if you're dreaming of a white Christmas, keep dreaming. Right now, no snow expected here across North Texas for Christmas. And much of the United States going to be snow-free on Christmas Day. So most folks not going to get that white Christmas this year. The only exception is maybe if you're in Minneapolis, up into parts of Nebraska, Kansas, and maybe Denver and New Mexico. Other than that, no snow expected elsewhere. All right, so here's that 7-day forecast. Going to be dealing with the high clouds today. Staying cloudy and breezy for your Wednesday as well. Otherwise, heading into Thursday, rain chances do start to increase. Best coverage looks to be Thursday night and into Friday morning. We dry out for the second half of Friday and into Saturday morning, but then that second round of rain and storms moves in for Saturday night and into Christmas Eve morning. But the good news is we get the rain out of here for Christmas Eve afternoon and Christmas Day. But it's going to be warmer than average with those highs in the 60s and 70s.
U.S. Senator John Cornyn made a stop at Genesis Women's Shelter today in Dallas, along with Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson and volunteers at the shelter. They are hoping to raise awareness about domestic violence. The shelter received donated gifts ahead of the holidays that included coats and toys. It's all a part of the shelter's Adopt a Family holiday toy drive.
I got boots and they're really colorful. I like them a lot.
Some Dallas ISD students will be stepping into the new year with brand new shoes. The Seagaville Church of Christ donated 200 pairs of shoes to students at the Central Elementary School. The students were selected randomly to receive the footwear. Santa and Mrs. Claus were on hand this morning to greet the kids. Mrs. Claus told us her spirit of giving began in her childhood, and she hopes to inspire these young people to embody that same outlook.
Now at my age, I just keep giving back and giving and giving. It's always about the children in my eyes. And shoes were one of the things that we came up with about 6 or 7 years ago.
The Seagaville Church of Christ started by providing boxes of gifts for the homeless, and the program has expanded into schools. It's not too late to donate to Toys for Tots this year. Fox 4 and the U.S. Marine Corps Reserve are still working to help make sure every child has a special Christmas. The best way to donate now is with cash online, so Toys for Tots can purchase gifts for specific age groups. For more information, just head to our station website or scan the QR code on your screen. And that's a look at what's making news in North Texas. Of course, for news anytime, go to fox4news.com.